Hey everyone, Panda back again with some more Wakfu. Part 2 of our look at the Enutrof class. Last time we got ourselves to level 10, which isn't really a lot, but we started figuring out that a lot of our skills revolve around changing up our gems. Our mines. Digs up a bronze mine. Okay, this is actually new. Mine mover. Did something change? Something's different. Something changed since the last time we played. What's going on here? Are we missing something? Something's changed. Okay, before we were looking at these spells and they had different effects if you cast them on a target that was standing on a mine. Now, they don't have those effects. So what's going on here? Okay, the first column here of spells is all 2 AP. They do something a little different. But they all were supposed to be affected by where your mines are. And now they don't. Okay. Okay. Mines have changed back to, it seems, bronze, silver, and gold. Last patch, or last time we did this, we were looking at emerald, ruby, and sapphire mines, right? Pretty sure. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that we did this. This is a little strange. What do our passives have to say? Oh, boy, okay. Did this class go through a revamp without me knowing about it? I gotta look this up. Okay. They did a revamp. Okay. Well, this is going to make things interesting. There is a site. The Wakfu website says that the beta is online. Enutrof rework. Okay, so this was originally on the beta server back in March. And now, apparently it's been moved to the main game. So this is going to change the way this whole rework works. Rework works? I have no idea. Alright, main mechanics. Let's give a look here. Enutrof no longer discovers mines at the start of battle, but must find him using his own skills. All mines found are bronze mines. At the start of each of the Enutrof's turns, all mines on the field gain a rarity level, and the rarest mines vanish. Bronze to silver to gold, and then gold ones vanish. When a gold mine vanishes or is consumed by an Enutrof spell, the latter gains 1 Wakfu point. Okay, so the mines, I wish I could like actually show this page while I was well, I probably could. I could set it up this way. Let's give this a read. So bronze says the next spell removes 50 elemental resistance from the target. Silver says the next spell removes 100 elemental resistance from the target. And then gold says the Enutrof wins treasures. The next spell removes 100 elemental resistance from the target. So it also says the Enutrof benefits from the effects of a mine when he or she walks over it. She keeps these effects even if he or she moves to another cell with no mine. When the Enutrof uses the effects of a mine, the mine is consumed and the bronze mine is created on the targeted cell, even if there is a target on the cell. Be careful though, mines must be spaced at least 2 cells apart. A mine cannot be created if there is another mine too close to it. Effects allowing for the creation of mines as well as the treasures mechanic will be explained in the spell details. Okay. Well, okay. This is unusual. Alright, so Treasure Tracker now gives a flat prospecting bonus, plus 20% dodge, and at the start of combat, Enutrof discovers a silver mine. What does the rest of that say? Under them. Okay. Advanced Geology, if at the start of your turn, if there's no mine within 2 cells, it discovers a bronze mine under them. Okay. Not dead yet says, and Enutrof form gets linear spells increased range by 2, and your Drellzerker form gets 60 melee mastery. So that's good if you're playing the Drellzerker build, for sure. What else we got? Okay, trade secrets on a target that's broke. 15% damage inflicted. Caster gains 1 MP by applying broke to a target. Okay. When the Enutrof consumes Wakfu points, the Enutrof regenerates 4% of missing HP. Probably a good thing for melee builds again. And Seismic Wealth says... Oh, Seismic Wealth is a spell. Okay. Reduces the recast time by 1 turn. So usually it's a 4-turn cooldown. I guess it changes to a 3-turn cooldown. Seismic Wealth increases, let's see, increases your damage by 5% per mine in the area. Okay. Enutrof Force of Will makes 20 willpower, so it makes removing MP and AP easier. Removing MP from a enemy once per target. Enutrof steals 50 dodge and 1 lock. Okay. Dwells tank. Treasures gives 50 elemental resistance to the Enutrof. Okay. 20% lock gained in Drellzerker form. And the Dreller gets Rocky Road, which consumes a mine, and the Enutrof gains 10% of its max HP. Okay. Faking it. If the Enutrof is knocked out and on a mine, I think this is different from before in that it used to be just if they're knocked out, they come back to life next turn. Modifies Drellzerker, increases armor for 15% of max HP when you transform. Okay, it's a little different. Credit interest. When an indebted target gets knocked out, it places a silver mine under the target and its killer. Okay, so interesting. So if you apply indebted to somebody, the killer of that target gets a silver mine under it, and the target gets a silver mine under it. If there's no other mines within 2 cells, broke targets drop 2 purses instead of 1. Okay, cool. That's credit interest. Greed doubles the damage gain from seismic wealth. What does this say? Come on, give me the rest of it. Does not increase the max. Okay. So you get like 10% damage per mine in the area. Prime of Life reduces the recast time by 1 turn. Okay, so there's our passives. Let's go look at our actives again. So Mine Mover just creates a mine for 1 AP. How many times can you cast it? Twice per turn. Okay. Alright, so let's go back through our standard spells. Fusion is an AoE. It just hits a target and the space behind it in a line. It looks like. For 4 HP. 200. So it's kind of small damage, but it's 2 AP to cast. And you can cast it at a little bit of a range. Purge, it's a water spell. Actually, let's go through our fire spells first. So Fusion did that. Meteor is cast in a line or diagonally, which gives it kind of a good coverage. It's a zone spell, so let's see what happens. If it's cast in a line, the area is an X. Okay. Cast diagonally, the area is a cross. Okay, that's interesting. This is definitely different than before. Alright, Ember. Enutrofs throw burning embers all around the targeted cell. So it's 4 AP. Doesn't look like it requires line of sight. You can cast a spell on yourself, and it looks like it does 8 damage, 8 fire damage in a square that excludes the middle. Okay, that's interesting. So, let's look at our water spells now. Purge it's a single target spell, 3 to 8 range, which is pretty amazing actually. You can modify that range, but that also means your range can be reduced on it. And it's just 2 AP spell that hits for 4 water damage. Rascalry was formerly, I think this might have been formerly a area spell, I'm not sure. Now Right now it's a single target spell with modifiable range, 3 to 5 range, and it costs 3 AP. It deals 6 water damage, but it also reduces the target's critical hit chance by 5%. Not bad. Alright. Earth spells. Shovel of Judgment is cast in a line, single target spell, 1 to 3 range. It deals 5 earth damage for 2 AP. And then Killer Spade, we just got it level 10. No. We've got a couple levels to go. We haven't used it yet. Now this one's interesting. This one is cast in a line, single target spell with a range of 1 to 4 for 3 AP. It hits for 6 earth damage, but that damage penetrates armor. So I see that could be good in like PvP. I'm not really a PvPer, but I could see where that would be useful. Okay, so it looks like what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to start getting familiar with the mine thing. So right now we have a passive. At the start of combat, they discover a silver mine. That's our only passive right now. And we get the effects of that mine just by being on the, just by passing over the target. I want to put Mine Mover in my deck, I think, but we'll work on that shortly. Let's go down to the sewers and try to get some levels. We're just going to play around with our spells and see kind of what works. Right now it seems like there's not really a lot of difference between the spells other than the type of damage they deal. So that's cool and all. Let's do single orange larva. And we can find out what damage it's weak to. So it's weak to water, so we'll want to use Rascalry or Purge, probably. Let's see what happens. Okay, so... interesting. 3. Okay, and it ducked that up. Interesting. Dodging isn't quite so easy right now. My range has been shortened. Their resistance is really high, so that doesn't help. Oops. I don't want that. Can I get that to go away? Let's do 2. And then we'll move this over. Nothing else I can do. Okay, so the mine has become gold. Curious. Panda bucks. Treasures. I got 50 prospecting from it. Huh, okay. This might have been a little too difficult for us. Alright. Barely did anything. Okay. Earth is probably going to be our best source of damage then. Actually, we can't move anymore, so... shoot. Okay. 1. 5. Oh, we can't hit at all. Okay. Weird. And we're probably dead. Yeah, we most certainly are. Yep, we're dead. Alright. Well, that was interesting. That range really requires a lot of dodge, so let's look at our abilities. I don't think I've put anything into them yet. Elemental resistance, we're always going to max first. Single target mastery, probably. Distance mastery will probably be better. And then we'll do dodge and crits. Alright, we're gonna fight some cats, because that's what we can do. But we're gonna sit first. I guess I really need to start paying attention more to, like, the forums or something, because I really was blindsided by this whole revamp. Could be cool. Seems to be simpler than what it might have been before. But I'm not going to know that right away. I'm going to have to try to just go through things and see how it works. My guess is that Drell Zerker is going to be a good build. Don't deal water damage. So at level 10 we unlock the ability to do let's okay. Got meteor. Sure. Definitely has a lot of coverage. Okay, so what does that actually do? Right now we have, we're on a gold mine, so the next spell before inflicting damage, it'll reduce resistances. I don't know if that means on me. Possibly. Alright, so if we do this right now, what does that do? So it doesn't create a mine. This is complicated. Make sure we sit. Restore our health. So that's interesting. If it reduces our resistances, then putting points into elemental resistance may or may not be moot. Okay. Let's find some more bow meows to accost. things. Alright, kitty. Let's do this. Okay. What did that do? Okay, now there's a bronze mine there. Treasures. Can we walk on that? So now, treasures, we still have 50 prospecting. And now we're on a gold mine. Oh, okay. It reduced its, so if we do shift 1, shift 5, or 5, no, that doesn't work. Air we don't have, so let's do that. Okay, so treasures we get 50 prospecting for. Is that because of treasure tracker? Okay, treasure tracker says 15 prospecting, not 50. So what is it that, you know what, I bet it's higher level spells here that, fire damp explosion, hot magma. Treasures just gives prospecting, so what? Weird. Phone a friend is summon the Dreller. Level 15 we get that. Debt applies indebted. Okay. If the target's already indebted, they become broke. So that's our way of inflicting broke. Conditions, once per turn, one per target. Unlocks at level 30. So that's how we get purses. Clumsiness was formerly the spell we had right at the beginning. So that's changed. Prime of Life transfers lock to dodge and gives 2 MP. Okay. And Seismic Wealth is the thing that gives us damage per mine in the area. Weird. Alright, we're just gonna keep going around trying to fight some Bow Meows and see what we can figure out about our set of skills. Let's go over here. So right away we get that. I don't know what gives us treasures still. Let's try... affection. Minus 40 elemental resistance. So it seems that when I activate the mine, I get a debuff to my resistances. That is freaking weird. Okay. We leveled up. We're level 11 now, so let's put another point in the distance mastery. And then look at our new spell. So our new spell is cutting. 3 AP, also costs a Wakfu point. 2 to 4 non-line of sight, single target damage. This is 7 water damage, but the damage is quadrupled on summons. Okay. Only 1 use per target. So that's going to be a very, very niche kind of spell. Alright, so I'm not going to change my deck at all. Okay, that didn't do what I thought it would. I still don't understand. Doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm missing something, obviously. Do we get that? Alright, what do we got here? Alright, mines. This is, by the way, from an item that every character gets at the beginning of the game when they create the character. It's just a brief guide to the class. Kind of tells you a little bit about each of the unique mechanics. So, when they walk on the mine, they gain the mind state. Its next spell will inflict a resistance penalty and move the mine onto the targeted cell. Okay. So that happens when we get the mine. So at the very beginning of the battle, interesting. So whenever we get a mine, we should try casting a spell not on a target so we can get another mine, maybe? Not sure. There must be at least 2 cells between each mine, otherwise they'll be destroyed. In addition, all your mines on the field change rarity. Okay, we've found that already. Using or destroying a gold mine gives you 1 Wakfu point. To generate mines, you need to use a spell like Excavation, which allows you to make a bronze mine appear. Okay. Dreller and Drellzerker. Okay, so when we get the Dreller, we can use the Dreller to find mines, or we can fuse with it to become a Drellzerker. Okay. Your money or your fat pouch. Enutrof becomes a creditor to make a target indebted with the debt spell. Okay, yeah, we solved that already. Target is thus weakened, and if the debt spell is cast on it again, it will drop a purse containing fabulous treasures. And you get bonus items for... Okay, so that's how you get stuff, is by casting debt on everything and getting purses. So, it sounds like the way to go is to have a bunch of MP. Wonder if you can use, let's try this group of 3. See what happens. I wonder if you can use... Start here. Why not? So, if I do this now... Interesting. Treasures is still 50. Interesting. Or spells are cast in a line. Okay. So what happens if we do this? Okay. Alright. Okay. I kind of get that now. So... Minus 25. Okay, so how did that happen? Minus... Is that all from prospecting? Did we get, like, more prospecting bonus because of hitting all those mines? I think that's how it goes. Seriously. How... Treasures doesn't really get explained very well. Oh, okay, so this passive... Look, it doesn't actually call it treasures. So it's inaccurate. It says, makes them begin the fight with treasures. You get more dodge, which is good. So this seems like it would be a very valuable thing to increase the amount of stuff we get. I kinda get it. man, this is weird. Okay. Interesting. So, let's, when did we get this? Unlock at level 13. Let's do this fight. Black one goes first. So the gold mine disappeared and the bronze mine appeared instead. Fair enough. So now if I walk on that, cast that spell there. Fair enough. Now I can't move him without. Interesting. Alright, that is level 12. Let's equip some of our stuff just for giggles. Sure, we'll go with that. Reach level 15 to equip it. Got it. Alright. Part of a pile. One. Oh. Neat. I did not know that. So, 4 pieces of the Twiggy set give you 1 AP, which I now have. Alright. Neat. I can live with that. More AP is always good. But I think for Enutrofs, definitely gonna have to look and see about MP first. Do not suffer damage from behind. Alright, first things first. What does Rascalry do again? Oh, I'm not dealing any damage at all. Good job. Good job. Let's try this again. So weird. That area of effect. Okay, so now Oh, that was enough to kill both of them. Huh. Alright. So strange. Finish your turn with MP left. Wait, what is it? What? That, oh. Somebody's pet. Okay, that's doing some damage now. Really weird area of effect. Alright. So I like what we have going on with the fire spells, except the ranges are really just weird. No, I don't want you in my group. Will you stop? Alright, we leveled up again. So, dodge we want more of, because we want to be able to move around. Critical hits, yes. And spells. We unlocked Shovel Kiss, which is a Wakfu point spell. Seriously, this guy just needs to stop. Okay, so it deals a lot of damage. It takes 1 MP from the target and gives me 1 MP. So Shovel Kiss is a good thing for getting around. It's only got a range of 1 and it's a single target. So it's kind of MP-ish, or kind of melee-ish, is what I was looking for. Phone a friend comes at level 15. And this unlocks it level 15 as well. I kind of like the fire spells quite a bit. Treasures can be consumed by things. Yeah, this is a little crazy. I'm just going to keep fighting bow meows for now, because that seems to be our bread and butter. Finish your turn with MP left. Alright. Okay, that was one way to do it. Headband. Okay. I like putting these craft gems away. I don't know if they're worth anything on the market, but I've just been hoarding them for forever now. So the good news is kind of getting the hang of it. I think I'm still not sure about the treasures thing. So was it active spells? So, is there anything that can give us treasures if we don't have it? See, we have things that consume treasures. All sorts of things that consume treasures. Yeah, so all three of our... almost all three. Okay, so there's 3 spells here that do it. 4. Our highest damage spell is Shovel Kiss. By a good amount. Mind Mover is going to be important if we want to use Seismic Wealth, I think. Because that'll just allow us to create mines. Driller has stuff I can do. What is this? Reveals a bronze mine. Okay, so Furrow and 3 MP. Driller Claws attracts by 2 spells, or 2 cells. Okay, Tunnel. Cast on a purse or a fat pouch. You get the purse or pouch. If you cast on an ally, they switch places. Okay, so you can use drillers to pick up stuff. That's cool. Rocky Road consumes a mine to heal. Okay. So, Shady Shovel gives healing, but consumes treasures. I don't see any way whatsoever to regenerate treasures. Yeah. So it seems treasures is given with treasure tracker. having treasures gives resistance. Huh. Okay. So there's no way... Treasures is something you start with, but can't regain if you consume it. That seems... I guess okay. I mean, it seems logical. The more times I move over it. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I think this is going to be kind of slow going, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so... odd. This is going to be really, really tough to get used to. Not sure how I'm going to do it. And because the revamp is pretty new, I'm pretty sure nobody has written a guide about it yet. Although I could check. Let's check. Yep, this one's old. Okay, so let's do character classes, Enutrof. Is there a way to gain more than one level of treasures? Oh, does... seriously? Did I miss that the whole time? Spells, Mind Mover, Geology. Enutrof just regains one Wakfu point each time a gold mine is used or destroyed. Okay, so that doesn't give treasures. I think that's incorrect. Passive called treasures. Okay, no, that didn't really help. Something about the revamp. People saying that the Enutrof rework is boring. Yeah, people are just complaining about the rework right now. That's kind of unfortunate. Huh. Okay. Well, people are really just not for it. But I can't say one way or another without actually playing the class, so I'm going to keep going with this and try to see if there's just something I can latch onto, you know? Meow. Okay. And alright, so if I hold on to this and do nothing, let's see what happens. Silver mine. Now we get gold mine. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about regaining treasures. That might just be a thing that happens as a result of gold mines, but well, we gained a new spell, level 16. So let's put our level up points. Elemental resistance, distance mastery, and what are our new spell? What's our new spell? The fire damp explosion. Now this costs 2 AP and 1 Wakfu. 1 to 4 range without line of sight, modifiable, and it's an area of effect. But it doesn't say oh, there it is. Okay. At the end of the state bearer's turn, it deals damage in an area of effect size 1 to 2. Okay. I guess that could be good. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Now, if I cast this, sure enough, okay. and then it moves the thing again. Okay, that's odd. Very odd. Okay. Huh. Actually, it's probably good for gaining a gold mine. Oh, I hit level 15. I also have Phone a Friend. Let's get rid of... just for giggles. Let's do this. Because maybe Drill Zerker is actually good too. I'm gonna have to play around with it. Oh, it's way up there. Okay. So, first things first. There's the Dreller. Okay. Interesting. Let's put one there too. Why not? Okay. So, if I do... I get that. Okay, so... Really confusing. Alright, next fight we'll try Drill Zerker. Because that could be fun. So let's go over here. Cool. Don't know what this does for us. Transforms AP into MP. What the stroke? Wow. Alright. Neat. so weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some research on this, I think. I was not expecting things to change so drastically, and I get the feeling that it's gonna take some time. Somebody's gonna have to, like... That's probably gonna be me. I'm probably gonna have to put in just a lot of research time and effort to try to do this. I might do some stuff off camera to try to figure it out. But for now, I think we're going to call it, and we'll pick it up next time one way or another. So thanks to everybody who watched today and everybody who will watch in the future. If you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button and share with your friends if you want, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're subscribed and want to see when I go online, hit the notification bell. And I will catch you guys next time. Keep being awesome. I'll see you later. Bye.